Hey everyone, welcome to another vlog for November. Yeah, 2025. I'm doing a yes. Sorry, I got a bit confused. I'm downloading the videos to upload to get the October's vlog ready. I just got confused because I'm a simpleton. Yeah, so we're starting off November. It's November the 5th now. We just did we got one order in today, which is is good for us. We're still waiting on payment for that international order. I got to send a message down in a second to that person as well. So our order is a pretty small one, but a little bit of value, about $15, right? Mostly, I mean that piece there is $7. This is like dark or dark gray wedge type piece. Couple of minifigure parts, and this is a little, I think it's a Ninjago. I can't see with the light. I don't have my flash on, but it's like a, that was in our most recent upload. So I keep saying it, but I don't practice it. The more you'll upload, the more hits you'll get. What else? We vacuumed up and tidied up a little bit today. We're getting ready now so this is all like my pre-sort into the categories. But now we're going to sort down. I think in the last vlog I ended with, we're going to sort down our rounds here. And I think while I'm at it and uploading, I'm going to go through this bin I put aside for like stickered parts, decorated parts, interesting parts, just to upload more quickly. So I think my plan is, well, an idea is, I don't know about plan. Anytime we do an upload from one of these bins, we can just take the miscellaneous or the upload now bin and do that along with it. So yeah, that's what we're working on next. Hopefully that'll be the next clip that you see, that we have that completed. And the values, we still have lots to sort through, lots in this bin, right? So we're hopefully, I might be able to get this one done in November. Hopefully, let's see how that goes. Have a few more here, and 2 more bags like this are in this bin. So that's everything I have to no, it's not. I have to clean and sort that bin too. I forgot. So the buying freeze is still on from Facebook Marketplace. I want to get everything sorted before I buy any more bulk, just because it adds up pretty quickly, and I don't want. It's a messy enough as it is. You would not say I don't want mess, considering what you see everywhere. But that's where we are right now. Yeah, so hopefully this month goes well. Stay tuned, and we will see how it goes. All right, guys, we had another 2 orders come in now. So just a couple of minifig parts here, Ghostbusters torsos, and a couple 2-sided heads. Here we had some antenna, a few of these older type slopes. I don't even know what to call these, but they're pretty neat. And a Galactic Bounty Hunter collectible minifigure. So we'll get these packed up and shipped out post-haste. We'll get them packed up today, shipped out today. Actually, I'm heading over towards driving past the post office anyway, so might as well. Next up now, I'm just about to start. I'm going to flick on some YouTube and go through these rounds that I just talked about in the last clip. So let's see how far we can get with those today. Hopefully we can just get the first down sort done, and I'll be pretty happy with that. We'll do these ones after we get these done. So. All right, guys, we got the first step of the down sort of rounds done. It's a lot of different elements, so there's still lots of sorting to do. So I mean, this is like started off as miscellaneous large, and there's some like smaller ones in there. I wish I'd change them on halfway through what I want to do. I got some other like miscellaneous round stuff in here, but actually I can probably take these and upload them too. There's nothing else similar to that in any other pile. No, that's right. So most of this stuff, this is all the same element. This is the same element. This is the same element. All these are the same element, except for this one. It's like miscellaneous 1x, 1 by 1, right? So when I get more space, they can be down sorted by color. Dishes, this is to be resorted in Ron category. This one's pretty easy. I'll take this one too, actually. Right, so I'm just taking some stuff that is pretty much ready to be uploaded, right? I mean, there's only 2 elements in here. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 elements in there. These are all the same elements, but some are decorated and some are different things. And the rest of these just have one type of element in different colors. So we're able to take all this, upload it, and pick something to downsort. We'll have more containers to kind of be able to do it. So that's the process here. We're at about an hour and 45 minutes, I think, so far of doing this, right? So I'm just trying to keep track of my time, just as an experiment. And if I remember to do it, great. I will probably forget. But that's where we're at with it so far. You know, if you get any further tips for down sorting, but you know, what works for you based on what you have access to. I just stepped on one of these little things here. Yeah, so that's an element we can upload right away. Right, one of these little, I don't know what they would be called. Right, I don't know what they would be called, but they're in lots of sets. Hey, all right, so that's that, guys. I'll keep you updated. I don't know. This is just something to figure to show you. All right, guys, so we're flicking through the round pieces pretty good. It's been pretty slow going, only because I've been upstairs and downstairs and kind of hanging out with and watching TV with the missus. So, you know, the process isn't streamlined whatsoever. I'd take up a category, bring it back down, sort it by color in these cups, bring 20 cups down, put them into the Brick Store software, load up the file from the store, right, to consolidate the items, and then put them away. So kind of really not assembly lining the process very well. So it's been taking the time, because I've also been kind of keeping track of our time too. Let's click on the light here. Right, so right now we're at, yesterday with 3 hours and 3 minutes. Now that was a really slow time, because like I said, I'd have a category of inverted dishes, say, and I bring that bucket upstairs, like a tray like this full upstairs, and sort it by color into these cups so I can bring them down for easy uploading and sorting into drawers. So, the time's broken up. Usually I would do 2 or 3 categories at once until I ran out of cups. Then I would start loading up into Brick Store software and putting it away. So now I think I'm going to start actually recording a bit more of what I'm doing, just for more substance to the videos. So I think I'm just going to start doing time lapses at intervals, transitioning between different segments. If you like that, let me know in the comments, I guess. See how it goes. Alright, guys, so we've got our rounds completed now. They're all sorted and put away. There's a lot more than this, obviously. There's been a few, fill-ups on this table, but this is the last one that we did. Most of our larger pieces in that. So here's my time sheet. So that first hour and a half was just regular sorting, but the rest was sorting a bin. Do I have the size down? No, I don't, but you see the size before. So our complete rounds took us about 38 just to about 5 hours total, right? 5 hours to upload and sort 2,340 parts, $205 worth of inventory. Now, that $205 worth of inventory cost us what? So we had 1.47 kilograms. 0.47 kilograms is, let's see how many pounds. Oops, get out of here. Equals, what the heck equals? Clear. Where's clear? Escape. 1.47 times 2.2 equals, why is the equal sign not working here? Let's just go to the regular standard calculator. My God, stuff. I could have had this done in my head ages ago. Equals, enter. Why won't the stupid calculator work? Anyways, what's that? 1.47 times 2.2? That's driving me crazy. What in the world? I gotta get a sheet of paper for this now. Where's my pencil? Jeez Louise. 1.47 times 2 equals 2.94, and 0.294 is what? 3.234, right? Maybe? I don't know. Anyways, that's how many pounds we had, times $6 a pound is what we paid for. $6 a pound equals 18, 12, so $19 roughly, right? We'll say without getting all the exact calculations. So $19 is what we paid for this. So then we are going to select all here just to get our price. And you're hearing me being agitated, but that's the way I am. And we are going to not set price, set cost. The cost relative to the price of each item. So the cost that we said was roughly $19, right? So yeah, right, yeah, okay. And then that's spread over that. Oh my goodness. So $19 for $205, so over 10x that. Not the greatest ratio, but that's okay, we'll take it. Now we're just gonna upload that. Let's upload it while we're here. So file, export, Bricklink to clipboard. We logged in. We are going to consolidate by new price, new remarks. Do this. Verify the file. I should have seen what my inventory was first. It's probably too late now, is it? 6,640 lots. Oh no, 6,640 lots. Upload the file. And let's go back to here. Refresh the page. 6,640. 6,640. Come on, baby. Refresh for me. Come on. Okay, maybe not. Maybe we had to view your updated store inventory. We get 229 things to send out, which is great. Okay, maybe the lots was uploaded before we got there. I think it was, but anyways. All right, send out, notify members, 214 people. So let's hope that draws a bit of traffic to the store. That's the main thing about that. Sorry you had to see me in a state of confusion because the stupid calculator wouldn't work. 4 plus 4 equals. Look, the equals button. Enter. Why isn't this working? Right? Oh my God. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the clip. Jeez Louise. Anyways, that was our uploading the rounds. Yeah, oh my goodness. We already did that part. Jeez. All right, cool. Yeah, anyways, 6,640 is that what we had initially. I'll refresh it one more time. Aha! Is not. So we added 214 extra lots to the store. That's great news. All right. Yeah, apparently I get mad easy. We're going to get this put away. This will take no time, luckily. And yeah, so we're tracking our time spent in the store this month just for a bit of fun. All right, guys. Yeah, we'll see you in the next clip. Hey, guys. Just wanted to show you if I've had my first run-in for a non-paying bidder, non-paying buyer. So just going through the process here now of, I submitted the ticket as non-paying buyer, and then after 7 days, if I'm trying not to show the username, but that's okay. But if after 7 days they don't post comments, I can cancel it. If they do post comment, I can do that 14 days. But they haven't replied to anything yet. I've tried reaching out to the buyer, and then after 7 days of no payment, then after another 2 days, and there's been no attempt from them to reach out to me if there was a payment problem, if they needed anything, like didn't have PayPal, for example, if they wanted to do a different method, nothing was said to me. If they didn't like the shipping costs, they didn't realize how much it would be from Canada to Brazil, but it was only like 12 or 13 bucks, so it wasn't too bad. So I don't know what the problem was, but yeah, a little disappointed that there's no response, but you're going to get that, so I'm not really upset by it. Yeah, figured I'd share that. Hey guys, what's going on? Today, well, last night actually we did this, but I didn't record because myself and my daughter were doing it. So, came in yesterday. I had a nice big order for a bunch of minifigures from the store. I think it was 50, I don't want to show the person's name or anything, 54 figures total. They live locally, so they're going to come pick them up sometime this week. And the premise is that their son sells at like trade shows or flea markets and that, so they wanted to restock some figures, and they've done this before. But they also asked me to put together a bunch of, if they can put together like a bunch of figures for $1 each, and I said, is City okay? And they were like, fine. So we took our Bricklink inventory, right, on our inventory page, and just at the very bottom download it, and then upload it to What the Fig, and started going through the what we could build, right? So you know, that takes your inventory, puts together all the figures you can build. We have the parts for 7,713 unique minifigures. Of course, we can't build that many because the parts are duplicated. So what we did, we took we got 50. So these are the ones we completed last night. Now, I was pulling the parts and my daughter was building them. She got a little bit bored. So when she left, I continued to pull the parts from all these different drawers with minifigure parts. And so it was a little bit tedious, but it wasn't too bad, really. I mean, I did a couple ones that are almost like brick built. So like the Unikitty here. But it took a little too long to do those in the Enderman because there's pieces everywhere. There's multiple ones. It doesn't actually tell you how many pieces of each you need. And it just ends up being a lot of different drawers, whereas with the minifigure parts, we can have all the drawers out and just kind of cycle through them. So, yeah, we completed a bunch. We're running out of parts for some. So what I'm going to do, so I got 50 done now. I might do this again later because I'm weird and I find it kind of enjoyable. So we'll just, oh, I forgot the part of the plan was now. I didn't do it yet. So what I'm going to do next is upload all these figures to, or scan all these figures into Brickstore, and then just, where's the thing? We can just part out each item, or we can highlight all, right? And then we'll do a -1 on each inventory. Well, we'll do -1 on everything first before we put it in. And then we can just upload this to Brickstore, or to Bricklink like you would, and it will remove all the parts from the store. The only other thing I can mention is, so blue, actually, no, I can see anyway, white legs. Let's see if they're in two places, because I couldn't find white legs. So let's go back to my inventory here. I have one set of white legs, which is, you know, probably not true. And same thing happened with blue legs, but they might be in two different places. So let's see if we can find some white legs here. White legs D1562. We had that out, and it is... Oh, there's no white legs in there. I didn't think so. So are they anywhere else? Probably not, because the description is not there. They'd be next to each other. So maybe we did run out. Maybe we don't have white legs. Are they that uncommon? Anyways. But yeah, so we ran out of white legs. We ran out of construction hats. We ran out of red helmets. We ran out of... you know, so some of those things that are on a lot of different figures we ran out of. So I'm just going to run this again to kind of stop, because I at this point now I was just skipping a bunch of figures, just trying to get one that we could build, trying to make mental notes of what we had. Luckily, like even using the What the Fig, it tells you how many pieces you have of one. So like we had one of this head, so I knew we could only build one figure that would show up with this head. So I'd be the one that would select the figures, get the parts ready to build the figure. My daughter would build the figure and put it in here. We only got 4, 8, 12, 13 done. Lucky 13. And yeah, so hopefully we'll continue this on today. She's going to build all these today. What else is going on? I started building this Transylvania set. I got partway through bag 1 and got distracted. I had to go upstairs for some reason. And it's hard to get back to it. And the reason why is that they didn't come with a booklet, and that drives me crazy. I hate using devices and tablets and phones for that, because it takes away the experience for me. Like it's not, I want it to be very tactile rather than having to use a screen. It's more relaxing if I don't have to, and it's not relaxing when I have to go back and forth to an iPad, to a phone that's timing out and zooming in, because I'm old, my eyes suck, right? So, you know, I don't know. I guess I'll have to finish it. I got it all open and organized now to build, but yeah, it's gonna be frustrating. I mean, I don't know. I might just bag up these pieces and sell it. Because I don't want to do it. I don't look forward. This is just half. There's like 46 bags to put through, and 46, that's a lot of, to me, that ends up being work and not relaxing. So I think I'm going to bag it up and sell it. And yeah, someone might get a half a deal. I'll probably just, you know, I'm not going to lose on it. I'll probably sell it for, I don't know, whatever I paid for it for, I guess. But man, I was looking forward to building it, but not now. I really am not, right? Like that's part of the part of the experience for me is going through it. I mean, we went through it with the Mario sets and that too, and I hated that with just a couple hundred pieces. But 4,000 pieces that I'm just kind of cursing at, not interested. So a little disappointed in that. Our drawers are filling up good. What else we got? Oh, I was trying to go through, finish this bin up here, right, and a quick sort, because that one needs to be washed anyway. So what I've been doing is taking out some extra minifigure parts and getting these ready to clean and upload from there. I think that's what I should have done in the first place, because I know that's already kind of been done with that bin. There's no minifigure parts or anything left in that, because I did it initially when I got the purchase. Yeah, so that's that, and yeah, so we'll see how the rest of this day goes. I'll leave all this stuff out so we can continue on with that later on. Yeah, so hope this yeah, so hopefully they want these things. So I got 50 together. If not, I'll just use them and upload them to the store, which is great too. So, you know, it's a win-win really. All right, thanks. We'll see you in the next clip. All right, guys, I had another order come in today, so we're running hot now. Just a couple of minifigs and some parts and pieces, some stickered parts, which is cool. I think that's to a, I believe that's to a Star Wings set, which is cool. A couple of horsies. Some old gray parts and that too, so pretty happy with that order. The buyer sent a message just hoping that it would fit letter mail. I think the only reason that it wouldn't, based on the orders, the hat from this guy here, right, you know, so going on sideways it fits. We did use a slot box for that one, just because I find, well, you know, it's a nice way to ship it, and you know, when they're a little bit bigger, they kind of bunch around in letter mail, and so that was easier. And this is we picked all the minifigures for that other order I talked about, so a good selection there. I'm going to bag those up for the customer by theme, I think, just because, you know, why not? We like to be organized if we can. Still need to put these figures together. I'll let my daughter do that when her friends leave for the day. They're over hanging out. But other than that, yeah, we'll keep on keeping on. My wife says I should go ahead and build that, because I do want to have it as a display piece. But man, oh man, I do not look forward to using the pad to building it. That's the Transylvania set. But we'll see how it goes. I don't know. I'm pretty daunted by it, I must say. Halloween stuff still out. Anyways, that's it for now. I don't think I'm going to do much else this evening other than these figures. And if we get these figures done, I'll, like I said, take them out using Brickstore and run the What the Fig program again to see how it goes. That is a nice bag of figures going out to someone. I hope they sell them all. Alright guys, so I just finished up getting everything from this bin ready for a wash. It's actually up soaking right now for a little cleanse. So I found that there were a few things in this one that were a bit dirty, and you know, it usually comes with a smell too. So what I did, I sifted through it first and took out a bunch of like mega blocks and chewed up stuff, right? And took out some of the minifigure parts and pieces, and we're just going to add it. So this is going to be every minifig part and piece I have that's left over now. And there's also some accessories in here. So what I think I'm going to do next is just take out the minifig parts, pieces, bodywear, headgear, right? And sort those from the accessories, do the accessories at a different time, and just see if we can create a few figures, or at very least upload some parts to the store. Just trying to make best use of our time here, right? And then after that gets done, we can go back to sorting through this bin, which is getting down there pretty good, actually. I mean, yeah, getting down there. And you know, a bunch of other stuff too. Maybe this one's pretty easy. I can probably get that all done, because it is already sorted out by parts. So, well, this one is not, but it's all plates, so it might be worth doing, or at the very least sorting into our plate bin. This book piece here, these are sorted used, 25 used, 1x8s, yeah, something like that. So that could be an easy thing just to get uploaded, because it's already counted, so we don't really need to break it down just to make more work. If it's already counted, let's get it uploaded. And maybe we'll do that next. I don't know. There's a few things to do next. There's always stuff to do next. So then we got like parts. I also took out some of these parts that were printed. I don't think they're going to be worth much, but they're printed and they're adding lots to the store. I don't know who wants a wheelbarrow, treasure chest, one of these trans blue rocks and stuff. So I just figured I'd take out some stuff to get uploaded. This little bin here is stuff that was in the wrong, like when I did some round stuff, they were just in the wrong piece at the end, so I just took them out to get re-sorted. So I'll get that done really quick. And our bins are still here on the table. Just got to break them down again because that's when we were cleaning, we were sorting them out, but they're ready to go. And yeah, oh, and I had one more order come in today. So once again, I'm disappointed in myself. I wish I had displayed these figures, but it's just, it's just more work. I could have put them, I had them in the bag, and that's great, with their papers there. We managed to make a few more figures while we were at it, and then this order came in for this silver protocol droid. Oh, I don't have my flash on. Yeah, so thanks for your order there. And that's it for today. I still haven't started this, man. I don't know what to do. I'm so, I guess, intimidated is the word by it, but I just don't like not having the instruction booklet. So, all right, that's it for tonight. We're gonna work on this a little bit, see how far we go. I can definitely get the minifig parts sorted out from the accessories. So I think that's the goal for tonight, and I'll be happy with that. Okay, so we made pretty short work of that. So this is minifig parts, like anything that would be on a minifigure that you would build. So I mean, we have some droid legs here, torsos, right? There's like arms, hands, helmets, bodywear, etc., etc. I also included, let's see, I just seen one here, animals too. So we can upload those right away when we do it. The next step for this is to break it down into the various parts of a minifigure. So I'll take like whole figures and just so I can scan them after, see if they are indeed complete. But other than that, I'm not going to look for the parts. I'm going to do legs in one bin, torsos in another, heads, headwear, bodywear, then anything else, I guess, really. And yeah, so then everything else in here is accessories, and yeah, I think we'll let that one build up because this is kind of a pain to organize. There's so many different types in that. So, in the future, this builds up. We can certainly make the most of it. Yeah, and we just break that down by like broad categories. So like swords, guns. What else? Other handheld stuff you wear. I don't know. We'll see how it goes when we do that, but we're not close to that yet. We'll let this bin fill up, and I think that'll give us a good. Too many accessories, but it'll be a bit more worth it, right? Because there's so much sorting to these that you kind of want to minimize the number of times you're doing it. So in the future now, when we're doing our main sort from a bulk pile or anything like that, we'll just take the minifigures out separate, process them, and then just use this bin in the back as the accessories rather than minifig parts. I think that's the plan going forward anyway. Plans change though, we all know that. Alright, so we just finished washing this bag of Lego. Now, in retrospect, I think I put too much in the bag at one time because the space for drying, even the space in the sink where I washed them was enough. So I'll spread the rest of that out now when I have two hands and I don't want to spill out on the floor. But look at the dirt that came off them, and they were like pretty clean. So yeah, I'm glad I gave them a good washing. So I just put them in the sink with some soapy water, let it sit overnight, then rinse them in the morning. So I'll let this dry and just pat it out or vacuum it then afterwards. So that'll be fine. Yeah, so we'll get this all dried up and then we can start our sorting again. Well, sort of again. Now, it never ends being, I don't know if I can build anymore because being a collector, you just run out of space all the time. So now this is sitting on my sort area. And yeah, I don't know where to put it. I'm either going to have to unbuild something. If I were to do it, I might do one of these collector edition ones because they kind of just, or I could, put one of those on the piano, put the canteen up there maybe. Anyways, we'll see what happens. Yeah, so that's that tonight. Alright guys, had another small order come in for a minifigure. So we got the Scarlet Witch here. This one is going to Israel actually. So it's my first time shipping over there. Hopefully I got all the information right. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, thanks for the purchase. Alright guys, so we got a bin full of minifigure parts sorted down. So these are like mostly full figs. So we'll scan and see if there's you know, a full fig there. There's nothing crazy in here or anything like that, but we got some figures, a couple Ninjago guys in there. I believe Anna or Elsa are in there, and they are okay figures as well for friends type ones. And we have some animal parts in here too. I might have just said that. Then of course, like head stuff, body wear, legs, torsos and arms and hands, hair, heads. But interestingly enough, we found, oops, that should be a Grievous arm. Now, I could put that in store, but I actually need one of these to complete a Grievous I'm working on. And yeah, so we're just going to upload this into the store, then we'll put it together, see if we can actually make some figures, and I will update you when that's done. Hey everyone, what's going on? We're back with another Bricklink order here. A little order from, geez, I don't know where it was from. I think it was Montreal. So just a few odds and ends here. Some trans blue glass, 28 of these medium nougat tiles, a couple wheels, a couple older pieces here, dark gray, some old. These are a bit older too, right? So a nice little order there. $10. We'll get that packed up and sent off. We had an order with a I'm not going to bring it up now because it'll have the you know, patients. I don't want the patient, listen to me, I'm at work now, the customer's info on it. But we sent out a couple of wedges that were like this. They were related to a Star Wars set. And I think the stickers might have got mixed up on one of them. So he reached out and asked, do I have the pieces or do I have the stickers? And I'm thinking one of them got mixed up, like this sticker was on this piece, so, and it's backwards. So I had that laid out here on my desk. There might have been another one that got to him like that, I'm not sure. So I'm hoping that by sending him this wedge and this sticker, it'll complete it. If not, we'll figure it out, do a refund or a partial refund on his order, because he did order a few things. We'll send this out to him regardless. So I took this sticker off it, cleaned it up a bit. I mean, it still looks like it's in pretty decent shape. And this is just an, oh, don't mind the hair. This is just an old, you know, a sticker sheet from the set that I built myself. I tend to put the emptied stickers inside the instructions, so it came in handy that I did that. Other than that, we have a bunch of, not a bunch, but a few Ninjago figures that we're going to have to list on the store. I don't know why I didn't have I had them listed on eBay. I took them down and I forgot to list them in the Bricklink store. I just happened to find them as I was going through other figures. Then we're going through other figure parts. I think I already showed you all this. We found a Grievous arm and all that, so we haven't got to that yet. We still haven't built this yet, but we did build a Brickheads set today. We finished, I should have showed you, but I've had a finished cleaning the parts from this bucket. So this one is empty now, should be. It is. And that's some progress. And now everything is in here, clean and ready to be sorted a bit more. So we'll move this off, set our sorting station back up, go to town. We were clicking through that pretty good, but it's been a busy fall for me. You know, it just is for work-wise, and a lot of stuff going on that takes precedent over this stuff. This is just a hobby. Obviously, getting $10 a week is not going to sustain me, so it can't be a job, but it's a fun little hobby to do. So that's it for this update, guys. I will see you in the next one. Hopefully we get another sale or two before the end of the month. One other thing I wanted to mention in this update was that we had an order for Mexico from a zero feedback buyer, which is fine. I don't mind that. But it's been 6 days now, and they haven't paid for this yet. I sent them a reminder yesterday that if after 7 days is not paid for, you know, or just a friendly reminder that this hasn't been paid for, if it's not in 7 days, I'll have to file a non-paying bidder, or buyer. So we'll, you know, cross that bridge when it comes tomorrow. We might have to do that. That's our second one now in, you know, a short period of time, and both international and both at zero. So I don't know. I might have to set up some rules if it becomes an issue. It hasn't come back that they haven't received the other one yet. But if it is, it's just kind of, you know, what was it, CYOA, cover your own ass, something like that. So you know, well, hopefully it doesn't come to that, that we're victims of fraud, but I'm sure it comes out there sometimes. But hopefully not. Like I said, I mean, we all start at zero sometimes in the Bricklink world, and yeah, so hopefully not. Hopefully it's okay. Well, like I said, it's risk I don't mind taking. It's not a big source of income, but I mean, I don't want to send, $12 figures that cost me $15 to send and be out $30 because someone is not being nice. So fingers crossed that that doesn't happen. All right, guys. So we just did a breakdown of some of the full figures that were there. We didn't get very many, but we broke them all down into the rest of their parts, and so we only had 4 figures out of that. But I mean, we did pull out a lot of animals, a lot of like different kind of unique parts that we saw. I mean, we uploaded just 34 items for $38, so that's a nice ratio to price ratio to part there, and we're able to notify 25 members, so we'll do that now, and hopefully it draws a little bit of traffic. And next step is to just kind of upload these, see if we can make any other figures. These two are left out because they can be a $10 figure each with just missing a hairpiece, which I think I have in my store already, so I should I'm going to look for that first, actually, before I do anything else. Okay, so we didn't have Prince Charming's hair, but it's quite a common hair piece, so I'm sure we'll have it again. Probably we had it last week, but we used it to build a bunch of minifigures. We had a few pieces like it, so I'll just put him aside. He's a $10+ figure, and we did have the hair to this princess, which makes her a $10 figure as well. So we'll put her up in the store like that, and yeah, so a couple of decent figures out of it anyway. Alright guys, so we got our upload ready from those minifigures we were looking at and breaking down. So I did it in a bunch of different lots as I was sorting, so headgear, accessories, torsos, legs, etc. That way it's easier for me to kind of put them away as I go, just to not have so much of a mess on my hands. So when I, finish sorting out body wear or heads, I just upload them and put them away, so there's not so much stuff on my desk. So we had a total of 293 items and 204 different lots for a total of about $180. What do I usually do? Well, I'll do it after. I usually have the numbers ready, so you don't have to watch me calculate it, but the price, relative to weight will do. But one thing we are going to do is we're going to create a file. So we'll export to an XML file, and we'll just make it to, let's just put it on our desktop because it's easier. Let's see, mlot, just so it's easy for now. We'll save that, and then we're going to go to what the fig to see if we can actually build any figures from that file. So we know we put it on our desktop. Mlot will do. Open it up, and it'll take a second here. It shouldn't take too long because there's not very much stuff there. What? 2,718 figures from that stuff there? That seems a bit preposterous, but okay. I guess that includes ones that aren't there. So, it's probably not anything good there. I don't think there was anything. Friends. So anyways, I'm going to go through that. You don't need to see me doing that, but that's a way to kind of make figures out of the spare parts you have, or, parts that are loose in a lot that you have, right? So make it a bit easier rather than using your entire inventory. Yeah, so that's that. If I get any minifigures together that are half decent, I'll show you now in a second. But yeah, so before we upload our thing, so I'll be back in a second here. Alright guys, so as I figured, What the Fig didn't really bring us anything other than a couple of city figures, so we're going to leave that as parted out for now. One other thing I did, so our total, if we went by $6 a pound, which is about the average of all our bulk that we bought, then this batch of parts has cost us $2.59 based on 196 grams. With the dollar value of 179, so 180, so about a 60x, more than a 60x value. So what we're going to do here is we're going to, let's see, cost, I think, cost, set cost, Well, no, that's not the right marker. Cost. Set cost relative to price. I think that's what we've been doing. And the cost spread over all the selected themes was, what do we say? $2 and 2.5932. 2.593. 2.593. Okay. And that shows us that our cost was like fractions of a cent for a lot of this stuff. So let me just do one more thing. We will sort it by price. Our highest price, oops, that's the lowest here. Our highest cost item is a Star Wars helmet, a Gree helmet, that is priced out at $17, and it costs us 24 cents. You know, in theory. Now, I mean, you know, your ratio isn't this great for everything, but I mean, if we had to take everything from the bulk that we sorted through, this number would be the same, right? Yeah, so now let's just upload this to Bricklink. Export. Consolidate, new price, new remarks, because we did have to consolidate some things. Verify the file, and hopefully there's no errors. Yep. Okay, so we're going to upload. You know what I should have done? I didn't have my, that's a new order we got. I didn't have, shoot. What were we at? Oh no, I think this is our old lot count. So let me go in here. We will, so we were at 6851. We're going to notify 125 members, which is awesome. And 6851 was the number. And it still is, so I guess that's what it was before. Yeah, shoot. Darn, I usually like to see what our lot count is before we add, but I know we added a bunch because I had to input a bunch of new numbers for our remarks. Yeah, okay. That's enough rambling. I think that's pretty good for now. So next is what? I don't know. I think I'm just going to start some sorting again. I'm really tempted to buy a lot I've seen on Facebook, but I don't know. I got so much stuff to do already. I don't think I should do that. All right, ramble over. I'll see you in the next clip. We did have another sale. Yeah, let's just show you that. I didn't spread it out or anything. So, maybe I'll spread it out. It's just a bunch of random parts. A lot of bricks. But it's all like 2 and 3, 1 and 2 of stuff, right? A lot of bricks, a couple of minifigure parts in there. Maybe I'll spread it out and show you. I don't know, but I'm gonna get that packed up now and sent out. It was the first time buyer, his first ever purchase on Bricklink. So that's cool. So yeah, but it's already paid for and we'll send it out. It's in Canada. Yeah, that's that. All right, guys, we're all cleaned up on our, well, not completely in the area, but we started building that upstairs. We put the Lego stuff with the minifigure parts away. Now we're going to work on some stickered and some printed parts that we have here. And while I was packing up an order, I couldn't get it to fit in a bubble envelope, bubble mailer that we have here. Yeah, these ones here end up being a bit too thick, and like I said, it scrunches up when it's inside one of those. So we use one of these. That's my picture there from my passport. We use one of these for, it's called from the slot box. So just the order there. Where's the, here we go, slot box here. So it's like a Canadian site that uses boxes, or makes boxes that are friendly for letter mail size. So we had to update, so they're a bit more expensive than a standard mailer, so we updated our rates for letter mail. So I mean, posted letter mail for, you know, the smallest size is $3, and then of course these boxes at this point in time, before I order them in bigger bulk size, are $2 each. So I just updated our rates here to include our handling charge, right? Because you don't want to lose money on your shipping supplies. That said, I mean, this doesn't include tape or gas to the post office or anything. That just, you know, was included in in going there, right? That's just your expenses. So we included that. We didn't make a note on our splash page that those are the type of things we're using, because we still do have some letter mailers, bubble mailers there for smaller orders. But in the future, if we get busier, that means me doing more work. They do have several different sizes that we can make a bale of, or five different sizes that we can try to get. So small would be good for like minifigures and yada yada yada, and we can adjust. Well, I adjusted based on the max size and the max weight, right, just to kind of hedge your bets a little bit. So yeah, so that's updated there, because now this package here I'm losing $1, or I'm losing $2 on, because I didn't, or $1.50 on, because I didn't include it as part of my expense, right? And that was only for a $10 total order, including shipping, right? So a significant portion there. So I just thought I'd update you with that, because it's something I did, and this is what we do. This little vlog is for. Alright guys, so we got our stickered parts done. There's a few just extra parts I think I had left out, because, I don't know, they're different parts to add lots to the store. So this isn't everything here, because I got some put away that were already in our inventory for duplicates and that. So we had a total of 311 items and 248 lots for $144. What are we gonna do? Our cost was, oh my goodness, why do I do this after I start filming? So our cost is about $6 per pound, equals per kilogram, by 1,000 per gram. So our times 317.35. So our cost was 86 cents for this weight. So if I'm right in that, I might even be right, because I'm not doing it on paper, and that's when I can't figure it out. So cost will spread relative to weight. What did I say the amount was? 86 cents, 86.55, so 0.87 cents. Okay, because it isn't very much weight. And our costs for everything is pretty low. So let's just save that as well. I don't know why, but now we're going to export it to Bricklink, consolidate by new price, new remarks, send it all over, verify. I don't know. I'm looking at the screen, not my phone here. So we're consolidating some things, so we know errors. Upload, and I still didn't check my store inventory first, so let's send out want list notifications. We're just gonna go to Bricklink here, see if that's there. It's not yet, and we'll just look at, I shouldn't do that. Oh, there's too many emails there. So Bricklink success, sent out to 105 users, so hopefully that brings some traffic to the store. All right, that's a quick update for tonight, guys. It's late. I was playing Elder Scrolls half the night while anyways, that's that. Might get one more clip in before the month is over, I guess, just to do a recap of the month. So thanks, and stay tuned. Alright guys, welcome to the final entry for November. It is the 30th, it's 11:14 p.m., so I don't think much else is getting done here. So let's do a little recap of the month, I guess. So we had for us, decent amount of sales. We ended up having $296 in sales. A lot of that is one order here for $189, but we also got another $50 out of that from the person for just selling some city figs for $1 each. I think we talked about that already. Oh yeah, and I just wanted to show like our YouTube recap. Not much, about the same as usual. Didn't gain too many subscribers this month, but last month's video was pretty lackluster, I believe. But I think this month was pretty successful. I mean, we had a lot go on. We did some sorting. We had uploaded 2 or 3, 3 different uploads. And like I said, we had some sales. So, and now the mess, because it's Christmas time, so Christmas stuff is coming out. I'm cleaning out the storage area. So this is going on Marketplace, just some old hockey gear I didn't use. I'm going to see if any of these controllers are salvageable for Xbox 360 and my daughter's hockey gear from a couple of years ago. We did get in the Jack Sparrow's pirate ship. We haven't made much progress in this because, like I said, it's annoying. I got one bag done, but I dug up my laptop, I found it, rebooted it, and we're using that for instructions. Got a mess. And so now we got to continue to sort here. We cleaned a bunch of Lego. This is pretty filled up right there. Oh my god, this all still has to be cleaned. I've been saying this for every month since I started this vlog, which was way back in April. Because, well, you know, I am busy, and this place is like the dumping ground, right? Like, this is the... Upstairs is kept much cleaner than this, put it that way. And my theory is, if you don't like it, don't come down here. Next month, guys, we picked up this lot today. So we paid, I think, $400 for this bag, these 2 bins, this bin here, and if you can see, this one is all full of minifigs, plus there's other minifigs interspersed there. So we'll go through that one and analyze it next month. I might, there's a couple of sets in there I might try to rebuild rather than breaking everything down. So whether I do that right away, which would be, you know, the optimal way to try to garner, you know, the quickest dollars, or I'm also the kind of sort that would like to get through this bin for sorting and breaking down, but we'll see. There's always lots to do. I mean, this is going to be months already of we'll say work. I don't really look at it as work. It's just like having a bit of fun, or, you know, killing a bit of time, or doing whatever. And so what else is new? Not much. Oh my goodness, it's so messy. Oh man, what is wrong with me? But anyways, hopefully next vlog we'll have some of this tied up. We'll see how it goes. I mean, now I really want to. So that's what I say every single time we make progress for 1 month, and then the place a tornado hits. I might sell some of my sets too, right? So we'll see how that goes. Not my old ones, but I don't know. I don't really care. But we'll see. Because now I worked so hard on this display, and now I'm like, I don't know. Now, because I want more room for more Bricklink stuff. So, anyways, we shall see on that. Yeah, guys, so that's it for November. We'll see you next year, I guess, most likely. So, you know, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. If Kwanzaa falls in this month, happy that to you. Whatever you celebrate, whether you celebrate anything, whether you don't, I hope you have a safe and great December. And yeah, we will see you in 2026. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.